Alright, Deus 2, now this is version 2.0 with the remote 9-inch call. I'm going to do a control test here. All the videos I did on this before, everybody needs to understand. I used a disc IAR 5, yet I got different results sweeping over the same scenario. Would this apply to lower IAR? Well, I believe it does, and I'm going to show you. In this video here, we're going to use an IAR setting of 3. Okay, see that nickel in that nail? That block there's about 3 3/4 inches tall. Okay, I'm going to turn the machine off in the relic mode and come back in it, but I'm actually seeing some different results. I'm not seeing different results, but I'm seeing a different way now to make it do what it's doing. You know, I'll show you here. So if you do what I showed in them past videos, depending, you may not see this. Relic program coming up. Okay, you see it there? Now we're going to dial the disc IAR to 3. Back the sensitivity off to 90. Change the max frequency to 40. Which you can use the machine, you know, that way. Okay, reactivity 2.5. Okay, that's it. That's all we changed. Okay, what do we get here? You hear that? Now this is a control test for height. So we're getting rejection there. We're getting iron tone, okay? You hear that? Okay, now the other day, I could transition to the dive program and come back. I've been out here this morning, and I can't get this machine to do it when I do that. So I went to dive program, I come back to relic program. You hear that? Okay, now watch what happens here. I'm going to transition back here to sensitive FT and come back. Let's see if we see anything different. Hear that? Different. You see what that calls at? So IAR 3, remember that's what I'm in now. The other test I did was a 5. I just kept everything the same. Okay? Now, sweep some more. And remember, I transitioned to sensitive FT back to relic, and I have not turned this machine off. I'll let you listen. You hear that? So every pass of the call, I'm getting that little barking sound. Now I'm going to turn the machine off. Come back on in relic. Okay, we're going to turn the IAR back to 3, back sensitivity off to 90, max frequency to 40, reactivity 2.5. What do we get? You hear that? As long as I keep that call down there close to that board. Remember, I'm in IAR 3. Okay, now I'm going to transition to the dive program and come back. So that looks pretty good right there. Okay, now we're going to transition over here to sensitive FT, and we're going to go back. Now what do we get? You hear that? So it's something ain't quite right. There's something not refreshing or something, you know, okay? HP is aware. I've done told them. They'll figure this baby out, okay? But it's there. You can clearly see that. Every time that call comes across there, it's a barking. Hear it? But if we turn the machine on in Relic program with the exact same settings. Now, before I turn the camera off, let's transition to dive program and come back. What do we get now? How about that? Look at there. Now it's working right. See that? I'm going to go back over to sensitive FT and come back. Back to Relic program. You see that there? Now what do we get? Hear that? So the machine's behaving different. But I can go to dive program and come back, and I don't have the problem if I go to sensitive FT. Now, I just went to sensitive FT. I don't know if there's other programs you can go to. I mean, this may vary, okay? But I'm seeing even different results as far as the procedure to make the machine do what it's doing. But that's an IAR setting of 3. Remember that. So what I'm saying is, if you're going to use these programs, just be mindful. You may not be getting the manufacturer's desired results dependent, okay? But I believe if you turn the machine on in GoField and Relic program, you're okay. Based on what I see, okay? Hope you enjoyed.